Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday, March 26th. You guessed it. We're going to read a book, sing a song. Today's book is Bear Wants More. You guys remember this? It's the book. I found it. I'll move it up so you can see it real quick. Get that big bear. Rawr. When springtime comes in his warm winter den, a bear wakes up very hungry and thin. He waddles outside and roots all around. He digs and he paws fresh shoots from the ground. He nibbles on his lawn till the last blade gone. But the bear wants more. Mouse scampers by with his acorn pail. Come along, Mouse squeaks, to Strawberry Vale. So up Mouse hops onto Bear's big back. They tramp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. The berries grow sweet and they eat. Hi, there's Lupin. But the bear wants more. Do you want more, Lupin? The noon sun glows when along hops Hare. Good day, friend Mouse. How do, friend Bear? I'm hungry, Bear roars. Hare says, follow me. There's a fresh clover like a flower patch by the cottonwood tree. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants more. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. There's a fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. So they all head up to the pond and they sit by the shore. Bear catches fish. Oopsie. But he still wants more. Look at them splashing. Meanwhile, back at the big bear's den. Excuse me. Wait. Gopher and Mole with Raven and Wren. They bake honey cakes. They decorate the lair. It's a springtime party for their good friend Bear. Bear rubs at his tummy. He smells something yummy. And he still wants more. Bear sniffs and he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home. He follows his nose. His friends yell, "Surprise!" when he gets to his den. But Bear is so big that he can't fit in. Bear wails, "What luck! I am stuck in my own front door." Mouse squeaks, "Oh, Bear, he's wedged too tight." Hare tugs. Raven pushes with all their might. Badger grabs a stick and he pries so hard that Bear pops out and he lands in his yard. Since Bear is so wide, they party outside. And he still wants more. Very hungry bear. Better. Bear opens presents and he gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. He snuggles into the grass and he snores, big snores. He is full full. But his friends want more. The end. That was Bear Wants More. Good job, friends. Okay, so for today's song, foot's falling asleep. For today's song, we're going to sing Days of the Week. You remember that one? Okay. Ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Today is Thursday. So let's sing the other days quiet, and then we'll say Thursday loud. Okay? Days of the week. 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 Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Good job, friends. Okay, so today is our last school day, kind of, for the week. So I'm not going to put a video until next week, Monday, just like at school. Okay, so I'll see you next week.